up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, Secret Life of E. Of course, I'm E, and you know I'm out here holding it down for that girl who's getting it and grinding, getting a couple coins and learning a few lessons. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that way whenever I drop a video, you can immediately know. And if you have subscribed already, I really appreciate you for showing that support. Everybody who leaves a comment, who likes the video, or who just watches every single time. I really appreciate you guys for the support, so thank you so much. So today I want to talk about some mistakes that we all have made or know somebody who's made these mistakes when it comes to when you first like somebody, like when you start crushing and y'all trying to figure out, you know, what y'all gonna do. So yeah, let's jump into it. The first mistake is going to be not being honest with your intentions. A lot of people go into things and they just want to have fun. They just don't want a relationship. They just want casual sex, whatever the case. A lot of people aren't so upfront about what they're looking for from another person. And you have to be totally honest when it comes to liking somebody and figuring out, you know, what stage you guys want to take it to, because things only work when people are on the same page. So if one person is wanting something and the other person wants something else, it's just not gonna work. So a huge mistake is not being clear with your intentions. The second mistake is thinking that every single person is the one. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean that they're the end all be all for you. Like, every guy you meet is not the one, every girl that you meet is not the one, and that's just a huge mistake to avoid because it just increases the expectations. You might get your feelings hurt, etc. So don't think that every single person is the one, because 9 times out of 10 they're not. Another common mistake is having expectations too soon. Now, when you're first meeting somebody and getting to know them, you can't expect them to do anything. Like, they don't have to call you back, they don't have to answer your texts, they don't have to pick up the phone, they don't have to take you on dates, etc. So stop expecting people that you just barely started crushing on to do things, because at the end of the day, until you're in a committed relationship, you can't expect them to do anything, and that's just that. This next mistake is huge, and that's going to be settling. When somebody is so dependent and needy and just always wanting to be in a relationship, they will most definitely settle, and that's horrible. Like, nothing is ever that serious to where you have to lower your standards and tolerate a whole bunch of bull just for the sake of being in a relationship. So definitely a huge mistake is settling. This next mistake is specifically for the ladies, and that's going to be giving it up too soon. Now, I can't tell you guys how many times I was so grateful that I did not give somebody the draws because of how they ended up to be. Like, for real, if you hold out on the goodies, you will most definitely see a man for who he really is and what his intentions are with you. Like, I have avoided so much drama and just so much bull behind not giving up the draws. Like, point blank period. Your draws are essentially kind of your power. So if you don't give them up, then hey, you're always gonna hold the power until you feel like, okay, this person is really here for me. So stop giving it up so quick and see how your life changes. The next common mistake is not speaking up about the things that you don't like. Now, it doesn't matter if you just met them, if you've known them for a week, 2 months, 6 months, 10 years. Like, if they do something that you don't like, you have to say it then and there, because listen, when you know your worth, you know what you will and will not tolerate, and you have boundaries. Like, so don't ever not speak up about something if somebody does something that you genuinely don't like. Now, I'm not talking about being petty or anything like that. I'm talking about if they really do something that is just a huge boundary crosser for you. Like, those are the things that you cannot let slide. So do not be afraid to speak up about the things that you don't like. So the next common mistake is getting invested way too soon. Listen, guy or girl, you have to wait to invest your emotions and really expose your feelings until you really know that that person is 100% about you, 100% loyal, 100% honest, and so on and so forth. Because listen, if you invest yourself too soon and it doesn't work out, you're honestly gonna get hurt. So protect yourself, protect your feelings, and just don't get invested too soon until you know for sure that, you know, you guys are really gonna make it happen, try to make it work, and really be about each other. This next mistake is one that I have made time and time again until I fully understood what it was, and that's gonna be ignoring red flags. Now, everybody has certain ways about themselves that they just can't hide, and if somebody is showing you something, believe them, okay? Like, if somebody is already a liar, if they're already unloyal, if they are already exposing characteristics that are not becoming of a healthy relationship, then hey, bye. Like, straight like that. Run for the hills for those red flags and do not ignore them, because listen, you cannot change somebody, okay? Let me say that again for the people in the back. You cannot change anybody else. point blank period. Don't even try. Don't even be like, oh, this is a project. Like, nobody, like, you will not change them. So do not ignore red flags, okay? The next mistake is going to be just simply trying too hard. You should never have to bend over backwards, walk on eggshells, or do anything extreme to get somebody else's attention, love, or affection, point blank period. Because if you fake it up front, eventually down the line, it's going to come out who you really are. So that's just not cool. So just be who you are up front. Don't try so hard. Like, just do you and be you. And if they like you for who you are, then hey, you won. And the last mistake is just not asking what somebody's relationship status is. So I was having this conversation with somebody a while back, and he was saying that he thinks that people should start asking what somebody's relationship status is. And I didn't agree, because I was like, hey, if I pay attention, then I'm gonna figure out if you're in a relationship, if you're playing games, whatever the case. But then as I had time to think about it, I was like, well, who has time to sit around and wait to find out? Like, let's just find out up front. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that we should start asking, like, what is your relationship status? Because you don't want to be like me, because I literally had a situation where it was like, hey, we up in the bar bumping and grinding to boot up, and then it turned out that he had a pregnant girlfriend, but I didn't ask. So with that being said, start asking what people's relationship statuses are, so that you can just avoid just a whole lot of drama. So start asking. So that wraps it up for this video. Those are just a few mistakes that either I've made, I know people who have made them, or I've just had general conversations about them. If you guys think I left anything out, make sure you leave me a comment down below and let me know some more, because I would love to read additions to this video. If you guys liked it, hit that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe, because you know I will be around continuing the conversation about that real stuff. You can also check out the social media and also my website. I have blogs up there if you enjoy to read, so definitely check that out. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.